it's really awful when you have kids sometimes. I had 2 kids within 2 years, and there's a term for that. Suicidal. Now, if I had 2 kids in 1 year, I guess that would make me orthodox. But that's not the point, ladies and gentlemen. That's not the point. With the first baby, the doctor said to me, when the pain gets to be too rough, call us and we'll give you a pain blocker. And I said, too late. You should have given me a pain blocker for the first 5 years of my marriage. Hey, now. See, because I have a Jewish mother-in-law. Maybe these lights are too bright. You can't see because of the highlights. I'm a black woman with a Jewish mother-in-law. Now, you know the only thing we have in common is that we don't want to get our hair wet. Hey! That's real. So you know there was drama when we got the sonogram results because she was real excited. Okay. Now that we know we're having a little girl, what I'd like to know is what you plan on naming that little tchotchke, okay? Okay. Now, I realize there's a difference in the background with the African-American, colored, black, whatever you people call yourselves these days. Seriously, I just don't want a name that's difficult to pronounce like Shaniqua. Because in my mind, I'm thinking of a name short but delicious, like Hadassah or Goldie. Now, you know you don't have to be a Jew to know those are some jacked up names to give it to a little black kid. They can't be running around in Harlem with their cousins, Rashida and Rashida. How's that going to sound? Yo, Hadassah, yo, Goldie, yo, my sisters, what's up? But I knew there was going to be drama from the moment I met my mother-in-law. Have you ever met someone in the first 5 seconds you say through your teeth, I hate this bitch? Has that... Really? Seriously. Painful, very painful. You know, it was my husband's fault. My husband, brilliant attorney, not always a smart husband. I'll tell you why. He decided to introduce me to his mother for Passover. For Pesach, Jewish people. In the car, on the way to the Passover Seder, he leans over and he says, look, we're not going to tell Mommy you're black. I said, well, that's smart. She'll never notice. But she noticed, and that's when I noticed that Jews can't whisper. Have you noticed this, ladies and gentlemen? Because you know Latinos know how to whisper, you know what I'm saying? Like me, that tiene un pequeño man, you know what I'm saying? You know how to whisper, you know, black people know how to whisper. Black people be like, you know, see what I'm saying, motherfucker, see what I'm saying. We don't know what we're saying, but we know how to whisper, and that's my point. Now, I met Ruthie for the first time, and I walked in, I'm trying to be real polite, and I said, Ruthie, thank you so much for having me. She said, oh, pleasure's all mine, have a seat. Elliot put my pocketbook away. And then I looked at that ice on her fingers and said, baby, when you laying up in that ice, I'm going to be wearing that bling. So let's just be nice, okay? No, she's not. This is mine. Anyway, thank you for asking. Thank you. Nothing happened to my mother-in-law. Went to China. There was an earthquake. She got back to Brooklyn unscathed. I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she does it. And these are not mother-in-law jokes, because you can't make this up. This is just a crazy family I'm involved in. I mean, I met my sister-in-law for the first time. My sister-in-law has that North Jersey Jewish dialect and says, at the end of every sentence, like a cat in heat. You know that kind of Jewish fraud? Hi, how are you? My name is Shelley Edelman. I'm the president of my temple in Marlboro, New Jersey. So, you know, I'm trying to get with the program, you know, so I'm like, how you doing? I'm Sunda. You know, I didn't know what was going down. And then she leans over to her husband, and I'm watching this whole scene, and she says, oh my God, Neil, look at her. She's got light eyes and light hair. What kind of a black person is she? I said, a black person who can hear, that too. I hear white people.